Until where did Gauranga Mahaprabhu bring us? Sri Chaitanya Pravaham. So we have heard about the Chaitanya Katha, the significance, importance of Chaitanya Katha. And then the sources of Chaitanya Katha and how Chaitanya Charitamrita is given to us through Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, and then Palastuti of Chaitanya Katha. When we hear the Palastuti from Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, it is made very much clear that without Gaura Katha, hearing Gaura Katha, there is no question of Prema Bhakti coming and sitting in our hearts. So the Palastuti of Chaitanya Charitamrita, as spoken by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, that we have heard. And then we enter into the Chaitanya Pravaha, the Chaitanya Charitamrita. First one is Adi Lila. In Adi Lila, we heard about the Tattva. Vande Gurun, Ishan, Bhaktan, Ishan, Ishavataram. Then Bhaktam, Namami, Bhakta Shaktikam, Bhaktavataram, Bhakti Shaktikam. All the 6 components of the Lord. How he relishes himself in these 6 components that we have heard. And then about the appearance of the Lord until the Sannyasa Lila, that is Adi Lila. And then Madhya Lila we heard from the Sannyasa Lila, then to Advaita Acharya house, and then to Jagannath Puri, and then how Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya was blessed. After that, the whole Dakshina Desa Yatra, and the Lord returned to Jagannath Puri. And after he returned to Jagannath Puri, he met Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya, introduced all the devotees in the Jagannath Puri. And meanwhile, Rai Ramananda came from South India, and all the devotees, about 200 of them, from Navadvipa, Kulinagrama, Khanda, all of them, they came to Jagannath Puri also, and all of them, they had Beda Kirtan around Jagannath temple. We heard that, and after that, we heard about the Gundicha Marchana. So until then, we heard till then. So what happened after that, after Gundicha Marchana? Yeah, the Snan Yatra of Jagannath Swami has happened. And he took an excuse of being sick for 2 weeks during Annavasara and stayed in the Jagannath Mandir. Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu couldn't see Jagannath, so he came to Allalnath. And then after that, Netrotsava has happened when Jagannath is ready to give darshan back again after the Annavasara. Now that Netrotsava happened, Gundicha Marjana also has happened. Yeah, the place is clean now. Gundicha temple is clean to receive Jagannath. So what's going to happen now? Ratha Yatra. Jagannath Swami now decides to come to Sundarachala, from Neelachala to Sundarachala. So we will hear about Jagannath Swami coming from Neelachala to Sundarachala to Gundicha, from Jagannath Mandir to Gundicha. So that's Ratha Yatra. And back from Sundarachala to Neelachala. Sundarachala is considered, this Gundicha Mandir is considered as Vrindavana. So Jagannath Swami's trip back from Gundicha to Jagannath Mandir. After that, all the devotees who has come from Navadvipa and different places, they start to, after spending a few months there, the Chaturmasya, and celebrating the festivals, then they will return back to Navadvipa and other places. And then the Lord will have lunch at Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya. This is what we are going to hear today, dear devotees. Okay? And before entering the Kada, we will seek the blessings of the deities of Gaudiya. So that's Sri Radha. I'm going to share it. Sri Radha Madan Mohan. Jayatam Suratau Pangor Mama Manda Mater Kati Masarvaswa Padam Bhojau Radha Madana Mohanam Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan ki Jaya. Sambandha Acharya Srila Sanatana Goswami ki Jaya. Divyad Vrindaranya Kalpadrumadaham Srimad Ratnagara Simhasanastavam Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Devam Preshthalibi Sevyamano Smarami. Shri Shri Radha Govinda Deva ki Jaya. Abhideya Acharya Srila Rupa Goswami ki Jaya. Dear devotees, this is Shri Shri Radha Govinda. The deities that were in the heart of Srila Rupa Goswami. And Shri Shri Radha Madana Mohana, the deities in the heart of Sanatana Goswami. And Shri Radha Gopinatha, the deities in the heart of Srila Raghunath Das Goswami. Shriman Rasarasarambhim Vamshi Vatatatastitaham Karshan Veno Swanair Gopir Gopinatha Shriyestunaham. Shri Shri Radha Gopinath Ji ki Jai. Prayojana Acharya Srila Raghunath Das Goswami ki Jai. It is said that Shri Shri Radha Ramanju, he has the lotus feet of Radha Madana Mohana, chest of Radha Govinda, and face of Radha Gopinatha. Shri Shri Radha Raman Mohan, Radha Ramanju. It is said that he has these from these deities. Okay, now coming to the Katha. What happened? Ratha Yatra, right? So let's go to the so the Ratha Yatra. Lord Jagannath decides to go to Sundarachala. Okay. Sharing it with you. So that's Ratha Yatra. So now that the Gundija Marjan also has happened, Jagannath Swami Jagannath Swami Nayana Padagami Bhavatu Me. Oh, okay. So our Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he offers his prayers to Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Sajiyat Krishna Chaitanya Shri Radhagre Nanantrayaham Yena Sijjagatam Chitram Jagannatho Vismitaham. I'm bowing down to Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who danced so wonderfully in front of Lord Jagannath in the cart. The dancing was so enchanting, not only to everybody around, but even to the Jagannath who is sitting on the cart. So, Jagannath Swami, who is sitting on the altar in Jagannath temple, has decided to come down, mount on the chariot, and then go to Sundarachala, Gundija. So, the Daitas, they are strong, very strong dear devotees of Jagannath. Silken ropes were tied on Jagannath Baldeva, Subhadra Mai. So silken ropes were tied around Jagannath, and big soft cushions, pillows were placed from the altar of Jagannath temple till the chariot, till the wheels of the chariot there. So these Daitas, now they are bringing Jagannath Swami from the altar, and Jagannath Swami, he walks on the soft pillows. As the Daitas pull the silken ropes, Jagannath Swami walks on the soft pillows. And during that process, the when the soft pillow, when they break, all the cotton that is present in those pillows, they would just go in the air and would be like, flowers showering on the Jagannath Swami. And of course, there is a music, there's a sound that is accompanied when that happens. So, and everybody were saying, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, along with his close associates, they were allowed to watch this Pandu Vijaya. So this process of bringing Jagannath Swami from the altar onto the chariot by his dear devotees is called Pandu Vijaya. So Jagannath, our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all the associates were watching, having darshan of Jagannath Swami and watching how the Lord is walking to his chariot. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was saying, Mahima, Mahima, that is Manima, Manima. Means that's a very respectful way of, oh my Lord, careful. Yes, please, please come. So in this way, the Pandu Vijaya took place. Means the Jagannath Swami is brought from the altar onto the chariot by his dear devotees. Really? Jagannath Swami? Did the devotees bring? He is Jagannath Swami. He decided to walk. The Lord decides to walk. And that's why the ropes move when the Daityas pull. But Jagannath Swami decides to show how he's bound with the love of his devotees, and the devotees are pulling him with the silken ropes, and he's walking because of the devotees. So in this way, Jagannath Swami has come and is sit on. Now he's sitting on the chariot. So our King Prataparudra, he doesn't look like king anymore. He takes a broom, and then he is sprinkling the sandalwood water in front of Jagannath Swami's chariot, and then sweeping the path that this chariot is going to start. Yeah. So in this way, King Prataparudra was offering menial seva to Bhagavan. Seva to Bhagavan, any seva to Bhagavan is seva. In the eyes of the Lord, any seva to Bhagavan is seva. Holding a broom or doing a deity service is seva. From our eyes, we see it as menial. So, but King Prataparudra, by doing this seva, he has shown that he doesn't care for his prestige, for his throne, for his position, nothing, but he is wanting to just to serve the Lord in an insignificant way, like that. So that is noticed by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And that pleased the heart of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That pleased the heart of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he is pleased. He is pleased, and he's getting more and more closer. King Prataparudra is actually coming more and more closer to the heart of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu continues to give the mercy to King Prataparudra. So, dear devotees, one thing is, King Prataparudra, he is a king, and he has decided to put everything aside, and he's starting to broom in front of Lord Jagannath. You know, the one amazing thing is, though we, the conditioned souls, though we are not kings, though we don't really have a lot, like, a beggar. A beggar, what does he have? He doesn't really have anything. But when he compares with the other beggar who gets 100 rupees for the day, but if he gets 150 rupees or 200 rupees a day, he thinks, I am in a better position than that beggar. I have more money than that beggar. I have better position than that beggar, and I have more money than that beggar. What does the beggar have? He's a beggar. That is our position. All of our position. We don't really have anything. Not the money, not the intelligence, nothing. But Tvam akinchana gocharam, when we realize that there is nothing to compare outside, there is nothing to compete for outside. We are only comparing. Our comparing and our competing is like beggars comparing and competing. What are we comparing with outside? With the devotees outside? What are we competing with devotees outside? Beggars competing, beggars comparing. We don't really have any. So that when we realize, we will get rid of this competition. We will get rid of this disease called comparison. All of us have bhakti within us for Bhagavan. We do. But the obstacle here is we compare with others. We compete with others. Those are the obstacles. We actually have bhakti in our hearts. We think when other devotees do something, when seva is done nicely, when something is spoken well, when something is articulated well, when something, any seva is done well, when somebody speaks well, when somebody articulates what they speak, then we think, oh, those devotees they are able to understand Shastra so well, they were able to articulate, they were able to speak. I don't have all that. Really, all the Shastra is meant to bring us to the point that we are dependent on Krishna, that we don't really have anything. And just offer the seva that is given to us, depending on Guru and Krishna. That's all. So whatever Shastra we are hearing, whatever Shastra that we are studying together is to bring us to that point. So this comparison and competition, unknowingly, it causes an obstacle in our bhakti. Either it gets us puffed up, that's an obstacle, or it will get us depressed. That also is an obstacle in bhakti. Thinking in the name of, oh, I don't have that for my devotion. What did Shabari have? What did the South Indian Brahmana have? They didn't have any education. They didn't come together, read the Shastra, and then spoke about the Shastra, and then start comparing. Nothing. So we have to see, this is a very sneaky obstacle, dear devotees in bhakti. Pride is clear. That obstacle is clear. When we compare or compete with the beggar competition and beggar comparison among devotees. Pride is a clear obstacle. But putting us down, pulling us back, and getting depressed that we don't have something that we look up to high in other devotees, which is not really needed for bhakti at all. That is also can be an obstacle, dear devotees. So, I wanted to mention that one. So, the obstacle of getting rid of beggar's pride, that it is clear that we don't really have anything. We don't have to think that we are big. We have 200 rupees when compared to the 100 rupees of the other beggar. That is an obstacle of the pride. So all of us, when we get over that obstacle, then that is equal to King Prataparudra brooming in front of Jagannath. When we get over that obstacle, the beggar pride obstacle, then that is equal to our brooming in front of Lord Jagannath, like that. So, yeah, the Lord is very happy. Gauranga Mahaprabhu is pleased that he wants to become Akinchana. So, meanwhile, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has formed Sankirtan parties, 4 in front of the chariot, 2 on both sides of the chariot, and 1 behind the chariot. So 7 parties of Sankirtana, there's tumultuous Kirtan going on, 14 mridangas beating at a time, and big gongs. And the Kirtan is going on. So when the kirtan is going on like this, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he decided to dance in all these 7 parties. Sometimes he appeared that he was with one specific kirtan party, yeah, and sometimes he appeared simultaneously in all the kirtan parties. So that was a great wonder. The Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appearing simultaneously in all the 7 kirtan parties, and everybody were thinking, oh, so Gauranga is with us now dancing. The 7 kirtan parties were thinking like that. Oh, he is with us, with our kirtan party, and he's dancing. But the fact is, he's simultaneously present in all those kirtan parties. You know, like Lord Krishna, when he was doing the Rasa Lila dance, he was so swiftly moving that he was, all the gopis there thought that the Lord was with him at all times. You know, the fan ka blades hota hai na? There are, 3 blades in the fan. When the fan is still, we will be able to see those 3 blades. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. But when the fan is turned on, you see just fan everywhere, a big circle everywhere throughout. There are no more blades visible. One big fan, round fan, like that. So it is present in all directions at a time, all the time, when the fan revolves like that. So like that, Lord Krishna, when he danced in the Rasa Lila, he was like that with all the gopis, and every gopi was thinking, oh, Krishna is with me. And when Lord Krishna was having prasad, his bhoga, his yummy stuff with the gopas in the forest, everybody was thinking, oh, Krishna is sitting just in front of me. Like that, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he played his pastimes where he appeared simultaneously in all 7 Sankirtan parties. Not everybody saw that. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, Kashi Mishra, his internal associates saw. But one more person who we did not think was internal associate and is still waiting to get darshan of Mahaprabhu also could see that. That's King Prataparudra. He could also see how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is playing his pastime of being in all the Sankirtan parties simultaneously. And King Prataparudra, it was a wondrous thing for King Prataparudra to have darshan of. He felt ecstatic. So this happened. King Prataparudra could see this, have darshan of this pastime, only because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu allowed him to do so. So when King Prataparudra told Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and Kashi Mishra saying, what is this pastime? So wonderful. Then they said, yes, you are blessed. Maharaj Prataparudra, you are blessed. If you are able to see this, it means Gauranga Mahaprabhu's mercy is upon you and you are considered the internal associate. That's why you could see. So in this way, the Lord is constantly giving mercy to King Prataparudra. So this mercy, King Prataparudra could appreciate. So now the cart is moving. The cart is moving, and Yare Tanra Kripa se Jani Bare Pare Kripa Vina Brahmadika Jani Bare Nare Rajara Tucha Seva Deki Prabhura Tushtamana Seita Prasade Paila Rahasya Darshana. What wonderful dealings of Gauranga Mahaprabhu with his devotees. Prabhura, seeing the Tucha Seva of Raja, Prabhura Tushta Mana. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's manas was very tushta, satisfied. And that's why he gave this Rahasya Darshana to King Prataparudra. And the chariot is moving now. Dear devotees, we have to understand one thing here. This is not an ordinary Ratha Yatra. Srimati Radharani has been waiting to see her Prananada for 14 days. She couldn't see him. And the Netrotsav has happened. And now she is so ecstatic, so excited to pull Lord Krishna, the Dwarakadisha Krishna, to Vrindavana. So, Srimati Radharani, her ecstasy will know no bounds. She's been waiting for this, to take her Prananada, who was in Dwaraka, to Vrindavana. She's been waiting on this. So, Srimati Radharani, that is present in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, yeah, Radha Bhava Suvalilitam. So, for this is not an ordinary moment, and not a ordinary moment for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and this is certainly not an ordinary Ratha Yatra. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has been eagerly looking to forward to pull Jagannath from the Nilachala to Sundarachala. So this is not an ordinary pastime. This is Srimati Radharani pulling his Prananadha from Dwaraka to Vrindavana. What would Srimati Radharani feel? That we will not be able to imagine. But she is so merciful that she is displaying all that through the transcendental body of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So she offers her prayers. Namo Brahmana Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cham Jagadditaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Jayati Jayati Devo Devaki Nandanaso Jayati Jayati Krishna Vrishnivam Sapradipaha Jayati Jayati Megha Shyamala Komalango Jayati Jayati Prithvi Bharanasho Mukundaha. These are the words of Srimati Radharani coming through the mouth of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Jayati Janani Vaso Devaki Janmavado Yaduvara Parishatsvai Dhorbirasya Nadharmam Sthirachira Vrijinagna Sushmita Shri Mukhenam Vrajapura Vanitanam Vardhayan Kamadevam. Srimati Radharani, she is continuing her prayers. And now Gauranga Mahaprabhu, his specific identity he is laying down in front of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Naham vipro nachapara, naham vipro nachanarapati, napi vaishyo na sudro, naham varni. Krishna Kirtana Gana Nartaparo Naham Vipro Nachanarapati Napi Vaishyo na Sutro Naham Varni Nachagrihapati No Vanasto Yateirva Kinto Protyan Nikila Paramananda Purnamrutat Pihir Gopir Bharta Pada Kamalayo Dasa Dasa Anudasaham. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, Naham Vipro Nachanarapatir Napi Vaishyo Nasudra. I am not a Vipra Brahmana. I am not a king Narapatir. I am not a Vaishya. I am not a Sudra. Naham Varni, Nacha Grahapatir, Nacha Vanasto Yatirva. I am not a Brahmana. I am not a Grihastha. I am not a Vanaprastha. I am not a Sannyasa. I don't belong to any Varna or any Ashrama. Kintu Prodyan Nikila Paramananda Purnamrutadbher. Gopi Bhartupada Padakamalayur dasa dasanudasa. I am dasa dasanudasa of that Gopi Jana Vallabha. Gopir Bharta. Kintu prodyan nikila paramananda purnamritadbher. Who is the source of that ecstatic love, Lord Shri Krishna, who is the Gopi Jana Vallabha. I am the servant of that Lord of Gopis. I am the servant of the servant of the servant of that Lord of the Gopis. I am not just Krishna Dasa. I am Gopir Bharta Dasa. I am the Dasa of the husband of the Gopis. And I'm not just the Dasa of the husband of the Gopis. I am Dasa of the Dasa of the Dasa of the Dasa of the husband of the Gopis. So, dear devotees, this is very important for us. This is our identity. Gopir Bharta Pada Kamalayor Dasa Dasanu Dasa. This is our identity. Since it is Chaitanya Pravaham, we have just touched base this. So, this is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu recites, and then he continues to dance. So he had made his identity clear. He is not dancing as sannyasi Lord Chaitanya. He is beyond, his identity is beyond the varna, beyond the ashrama. He is dancing as Dasa Dasa Dasanudasa of Gopir Bharta. So he's dancing for that Gopir Bharta, Jagannatha. So in this way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is dancing, and the dancing is na bhuto na bhavishyati. A human body cannot contain those emotions. The Lord, he was jumping high, up high. And when the Lord jumped like that, the Ashta Sattvika Vikara, all those ecstatic symptoms of the on the body of the Lord, transcendental body of the Lord, were visible to everybody because he jumped up high. When he was in the midst of everybody, not everybody could see him. But when he jumped up high, it was so clear to everybody. It was described by Krishnadas Das Kaviraj Goswami. All these, the hair standing on the end, the goosebumps with hair standing on the end were visible to all the devotees. Yeah. And his voice was choking. He was saying ja 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 ga 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 ga. He couldn't even say Jagannath. Ja 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 ga 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 ga. That is Nayanam galada shrudharaya vadanam gadgada ruddhaya gira pulakair nichitair vapukada. That is pulakai vadanam gadgada ruddhaya gira. Choked up voice and goosebumps and the hair ecstatically standing on the end. And the tears, they were not just flowing down the cheeks. Tears were jetting out. Jetting out. That is against the gravity. Nobody's tears would jet out like that. They would roll down the cheeks. But the tears were jetting out. Not just that. When these Panchabhutas, see, when there is transcendental bliss, that is, this is Sudipta. It's not even Uddipa, Sudipta, right? Million folds that Radharani is experiencing for Srimati Radharani, Sri Lord Sri Krishna. This Mahabhava, it cannot be held in a human body. So that's why all these physical symptoms are pretty evident that this is beyond the rules of this world. The tears are jetting out against the gravity. And now, not just the tears. So tears are jetting out against the gravity. Why? Why is there horripilation, hair standing on the end? The Panchabhutas, the body is made of Panchabhutas, right? So when this Mahabhava is arising within the transcendental body of Mahaprabhu in Radharani in there. So the earth element that is present there in the body, that couldn't contain the ecstatic symptom, and that's why it is presenting as horripilation. The water element that is present in the body could not contain that Mahabhava. That's why the tears are jetting out like that. And the air element that is present in the body could not contain within itself the body. That's why he's raising high up there, levitation. Yeah. So in this way, all the symptoms, all the when the Mahabhava is happening within the Lord, it is just presenting outside as these symptoms. And this is why this dance is na bhuto na bhavishyati, where a Mahabhava is contained in a Panchabhuta body, and this Mahabhava is, she has decided to make this visible to us, the mortal eyes, through the body made of Panchabhuta. This is the dance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in this Rath Yatra in front of Jagannatha. So that didn't stop there. It's not just the water jetting out. Actually, the blood oozed out of the sweat pores. Because the Panchabhutas cannot hold the expression of Mahabhava that's happening in the transcendental body of the Lord. So everybody were amazed to see this. And soon the Lord was dancing so ecstatically that all the internal, very close associates of the Lord had to form a circle around the Lord, because he's jumping high up and down, and then running from this place to that place. So in order to keep everybody away from the dancing of the Lord, so the internal associates, close associates of the Lord had to form an inner circle, protecting him, containing him, and then one more circle was formed. The next associates of the Lord, the devotees, they formed the second circle. So the all the devotees around, the people around, they don't come upon the Lord because what he's manifesting there is unbelievable. So he needed to be protected. So two circles have formed. King Prataparudra is also seeing this Nabhuto Nabhavishyati dance, and he quickly formed the third circle with all his associates there. So these three circles were protecting and containing the dance of the Mahabhava expression of Srimati Radharani that is present in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So during this time, Chaitanya, King Prataparudra wanted to, when the Lord were dancing up and down, and he was running here and there. So when the Lord was running here and there and dancing on the ground, King Prataparudra wanted to have darshan of that dance a little more. So he was trying to peek in. And during that process, there's a devotee called Harichandana. Harichandana saw that King Prataparudra wanted to see the dance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he saw that Srivas Thakura was obstructing the view of King Prataparudra in seeing the dance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this Harichandana, this devotee, he was patting the shoulder of Srivas Thakura to ask him to please move a little bit so King Prataparudra could see the dance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But Srivas Thakur is in his ecstasy. He didn't know why this Harichandana was patting on his shoulder and disturbing him when he's seeing the dance of the ecstatic dance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Srivas Thakur, he pushed away Harichandana's hand, so he doesn't disturb him anymore. Then Harichandana was a little angry with this because he was trying to get Srivalsa a little away from the view of King Prataparudra to watch the dance. Srivas Thakur didn't know all this, but King Prataparudra, he saw what was happening and he said, no, 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 Harichandana, don't be angry with Srivas Thakur that he pushed you away. You are touched by Srivas Thakur, who is the close associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You were touched by his lotus hand. You should be very happy. There's no place of angry here. So that's what King Prataparudra says. That's the mood of King Prataparudra. Yeah. That's the absorption of King Prataparudra. That is why he has already become an internal associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that's one thing that has happened. Dear devotees. So, one quick thing is we all are given this Bhakti Lata Bija, dear devotees. And everything that is happening to us is simply mercy. Simply mercy. So, Bhakti is given to all of us. It is up to us to receive it. How are we receiving it? Are we receiving everything as mercy from the Lord? Yeah. Then that is the advancement in Bhakti. If we are looking for the advancement in Bhakti, everything that is being arranged in our life is just an arrangement of Guru and Krishna. That's, if we are able to see that, that's the biggest advancement in Bhakti. If we are not seeing that, but if we are seeing, if others are pushing us or pulling us, and if we are able to get the darshan or not, yeah, and if we are able to do what we want to do in Bhakti, if we are able to get what other devotees have in them, that quality for service, all these labels have. We want what others devotees have. Other devotees have, oh, how wonderful they have. They have it. I wish I can have it. I wish I can have it. And then slowly, oh, but I don't have it now. And then we get depressed. And that will be an obstacle. Oh, bhakti ne. We don't want that kind of obstacles. So whatever is given to us by Guru and Krishna, with whatever is given to us, I will serve the Lord with that. Whatever is given to us, whatever is given to me is mercy from Guru and Krishna. Whatever I have now at my disposal is mercy for me from Guru and Krishna. Whatever little bit I can understand, whatever little bit I can serve, whatever service I'm doing, whatever mood I'm having is all the mercy of the Lord. If we have this kind, if we see bhakti like that, seeing bhakti like that, seeing whatever we have as a mercy of Bhagavan, and when our focus is to just simply please Guru and Krishna with whatever Guru and Krishna has given to us, that is the advancement in bhakti. Anything other than that, if we are placing it, we are placing those obstacles on our own and we don't have to do it. Yeah. So bhakti is given to all of us. But how are we viewing that bhakti? With how much gratitude are we viewing that bhakti and seeing the bhakti and doing the bhakti? That's all. With how much gratitude am I being in bhakti? Am I doing bhakti? With whatever Guru and Krishna has given me. That is the advancement in bhakti. That is what King Prataparudra is doing. So we don't want to be like Harichandana. We want to be like King Prataparudra. Right. So the dance is continuing, and dear devotees. So this is this is termed as devastating dance, beyond the ecstatic dance. Ecstasy of Mahabhava is being seen as dance of devastating dance, because not only the sweat, not only the tears are jetting out, but the blood is also coming. It's a dance, devastating dance. And so the dance continues. And now, Srimati Radharani. Yah kaumara harasa eva hi varasta eva chaitra kshapas te chonmilita malati surabhaya prayudha kadambanilam sa chaivamsi tathapi tatra surata vyapara lila vidho रेवारोधसि वेतसि तरुतले चेतः samutkanti. Srimati Radha is saying, I am the same Radha and you are the same Krishna, and it is the same fragrance from the malati flowers and the breeze from the kadamba trees and the same moonlight, but this is not Vrindavana. So, hey Krishna, I desire to take you to Vrindavana. So I may be able to serve you to your heart's desire. That cannot be done here in this setting, in this Dwaraka. So these are the prayers, internal prayers of Radharani when she saw Dwarakadisa Krishna when he came for Kurukshetra, to that place of Kurukshetra after the Kurukshetra war. So at that time, all the Vrajavasis and the Yadus and Vrishnis, all of them, they came to this place, the place of Kurukshetra, because it's a Tirthasthala on a day of lunar eclipse. So that's when Radharani was thinking like that. So that's the shloka, that's the thoughts that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is having now for Jagannath. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is taking Jagannath from Dwaraka to Vrindavana, from Neelachala to Sundarachala, like that. So Radharani is saying, yeah, please come, Prananatha, come to Vrindavana. And then her bhava is again, Ahushate nalinanabhapadara-vindam yogeshwarair hridi vichintya magadha bodhai samsara-kupapatitot तारणावलम्बं गेहं जुषामपि मनसि उदया sadana. Prananada, Krishna, you've been in Dwaraka, huh? You sent Uddhava. And you said, okay, I'm in the hearts of everybody as Paramatma. And you just meditate upon me and our separation from you will go away. Is that what you're saying, Krishna? That you are present in the heart of everybody. So you're also present in our heart. And so we can just meditate upon you. That will not work with us. And there are many verses that are recited. And then Srimati Radharani, then she says, okay, we actually wanted to have your lotus feet in Vrindavana and on our hearts. And okay, it's not just our desire. Don't you want to think about the other Vrajavasis? So just meditating upon you as the Lord in our heart is not enough for us. It is very clear to you. Yeah. We desire that you come to Vrindavana and you place your feet on our hearts. That's what we desire. That is our desire. And if you are not able to see our desire and hear our prayers, don't you want to think about the other Vrajavasis? Your parents? Nagani apana dukha dheki vrajeshwari mukha vrajajanera hridaya vidare kiba mara vrajavasi kiba jiayo vrajasi kena jiayo dukha sahai bare. Do you plan to kill all the Vrajavasis, Krishna, by not coming to Vrindavana? You know how much everybody, all of them are eager to receive your darshan. Huh? You are the life and soul of Vrindavana. Tumi vrajera jivana, vraja rajera pranadhana. Tumi vrajera sakala sampada. Kriparta tomara mana asijiayo vrajajana vraje udaya karao nijapada. Please, Krishna, please lay your lotus feet here in Vrindavana for the sake of everybody. Do you hear me, Krishna? Do you hear my prayers? Do you see what Vrajavasis are going through? Are you able to hear me at all? Is it only me that I'm desiring to serve you? Is it only me that is thinking of you? Is anything happening from your end, Krishna? Vrajavasiya tajana mata pita sakha gana sabehaya mora prana sama tanra madhye gopi gana sakshat mora jivana tumi mora jivanera jivana. Lord Krishna speaks. Jagannath is speaking back to Gauranga Mahaprabhu. He's saying, no, 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 no. Radharani, please don't say that. I hear what you say. I hear, I see you are yawning. I also know how much all the Vrajavasis are waiting on me. Yeah, all the Vrajavasis, all the Jana in the Vraja, Mata, Pita, Sakha Gana, Sabi, Hayamora, Prana Sama. All of you, the residents in Vrindavana, the Vrajavasis are equal to my prana. And amongst them, Tanra Madhye, you Gopi Gana, Sakshat Mora Jivana, you are my very life. Srimati Radharani, Sri Radhika, all of you gopis, and you are my very life. Yeah. And do you know one thing? Because I know that you are unable to live without me, while I'm in Dwaraka, I used to pray Narayana every day to keep Sri Radhika alive there. Because I know if I'm not there, you will not be alive. That's why I was praying Narayana to keep you alive. And I was coming there every day to Vrindavana, and I was having pastimes with you. Those were all unmanifest pastimes. I was not visible to everybody, but I was having pastimes with you. So I am also thinking of you so much, Shri Radhika. Yeah, so much so that I was offering prayers for you. I was coming to Vrindavana to have pastimes with you. But you were thinking, oh, this is just my imagination. Krishna is not here. Maybe I am thinking, you were thinking like that, but I was there with you, having pastimes with you. Hey, Radhika, now please be pacified. I will be soon manifest in Vrindavana for others also. How beautifully the Lord is reciprocating. We think, dear devotees, oh, it's only the devotees, itna tadpa rahe Bhagwan ke liye, huh? Yeah. So we are yearning to be with Bhagwan. We are thinking of Bhagwan. Is Bhagwan just sitting there? Is he really hearing our prayers? Does he really think of us? Does he feel for us? How much is Bhagwan feeling? How much is Gauranga Mahaprabhu feeling for King Prataparudra? From the very first day, when he heard that, he pleased his dear devotee Ramananda Raya. Since then, Gauranga Mahaprabhu was thinking of Prataparudra. He was trying to see how to overcome all these formalities and etiquette of sannyasa and still give a darshan to him, hug him, and then bestow his mercy. Since then, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he is thinking about Prataparudra. He is doing his very best at all times in that given circumstance to see how much he can bestow the mercy, and he continues to do that. Like that, Gauranga Mahaprabhu was constantly thinking of Pratapratra. In this way, Krishna is also saying, I know you gopis, Radharani, your viraha for me is quite evident. All the Shastra is singing about your viraha, but I am also in your viraha. So please hear me. This is how I feel for you. This is how much I was thinking of you. I was in Dwaraka because I had to be there, to be present as a Dwarakadisha king in order to protect all the citizens so there are no more enemies that would come and disturb the citizens. So in order to give protection to the citizens of Madhura, which includes Vrindavana. So in order to protect as king, I had to stay as Dwarakadisha. Because I'm a king there, I had to have queens and then the families there. I was doing my responsibility there, but my heart is in Vraja. So please do not think that I was not thinking of you. Please do not think that I did not care for you. Please do not think that I did not pray for you. And please do not think that I was not there for you. I was there having pastimes with you. And now, soon, I will manifest. I will manifest my presence to everybody in Vraja. It means soon I will come there. And then finally the Lord says, Jagannath says, Mai bhaktir hi bhutanam amritatvaya kalpate. Dishtya yadasin matsneho bhavatinam madapanaham. I will return to you because of your affection. So when the Lord said these words, when the Jagannath said these words to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when Krishna, the Prananada of Sri Radhika, said these words to Srimati Radharani, then Gauranga Mahaprabhu, actually, when this part of conversation was happening between Jagannatha, so this was the final thing that brought solace to Srimati Radharani, present in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Yeah. Then she gets pacified and satisfied a little bit. Yeah. So all this is understood by Swarupa Damodara because it is said that Swarupa Damodara is the extension of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Whatever Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is thinking, what he wants to enjoy with his transcendental senses is known to Swarupa Damodara. It means when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is wanting to relish certain mood, Swarupa Damodara knows it. He will understand that even without Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saying it, and he quickly picks up that bhajan and that particular tune and sings in a way that the emotion, transcendental emotion of Gauranga Mahaprabhu is personified. In this way, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Swarupa Damodara are one single unit. Dear devotees, this is Vishrambena Guror Seva, where the disciple existence is non-different from Guru. And the Guru doesn't have to say what he's feeling. He doesn't have to say to the disciple, to the Sishya. The disciple feels it and then makes the arrangement accordingly. So is this limited by time, place, person? Not. It is not. So Guru Sishya Sambandha is such a divine relationship that it is not limited by time, place, space, mind, ego. It is not. It is a divine relationship. That's Vishrambena Guror Seva. You know, in Guru Vashtakam it is there, right? You are my Janme Janme Prabhu se. Chakshudan dilo jai Janme Janme Prabhu se. Why Janme Janme Prabhu se? It's not one Janme Prabhu say. Shri Guru, it's not that we have chosen a Guru. Shri Guru picks us up. He picks us up. It's not that we take Diksha from Guru. No, he picks us up to place us at the lotus feet of Bhagavan. And not just in this life, in the previous life, and in the life after, even if it is in this body or later. That is Janme Janme Prabhu say. Not just this life. Is being the angel. To place us at the lotus feet of Krishna life after life. That's Vishrambena Guru Seva. So, Swarup Damodara, he understands Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mood. And then now, Prabhura Bhavana Rupa Swarupera Gana Yabai Rasataha Karimurtimana. In this way, Swarup Damodar, he understands the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He understands all that conversation that has happened between Jagannath and Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Now he changes the tune according to the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And now to that tune, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stands dancing and he's enacting what Swarup Damodara is singing. Such live pastime is happening, right? So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is enacting like this, sometimes he is far from from Jagannath on the cart. Sometimes he goes so close, near to the cart, like that. So Jagannath also, looking at this pastimes that are being enacted, Jagannath, he also allows to move the cart according to the movement of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When he's far, when Jagannath, when Gauranga Mahaprabhu is enacting the pastime and is far from Jagannath, the cart moves because Jagannath has to catch up to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to see what, what he's enacting there, his dance there, his expressions there. And when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes a little closer to the cart, to Jagannath, in the process of enacting the pastime, the cart stops. Jagannath stops. And then, when again Chaitanya Mahaprabhu moves a little forward, far, enacting the pastime, then Jagannath could see that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is far out there and he wants to see him close, and then the cart moves. How beautiful. The cart is not moving, but because the devotees are pulling. So at one time, but this is what had happened so far in the pastime. So the cart is moving with the will of Jagannath as a part of his pastime reciprocation with Gauranga Mahaprabhu. That's what is happening. And rest of the devotees around who are able to hold the cart, who are able to have darshan, who are able to see the reciprocation with Gauranga Mahaprabhu and Jagannath. This is the reciprocation, dear devotees. Yes, this is between Srimati Radharani and Lord Shri Krishna. But yes, this is a wonderful, loving reciprocation between Bhagavan and his loving bhakta, premi bhakta. Yeah. You know, in the pastime of Madhavendra Puri, Gopal, the Srinathji, right? Yeah. Gopal, he appeared to Madhavendra Puri, and the whole thing was Madhavendra Puri gave Prana Pratishtha to Gopal. In the process, everybody else were given opportunity to serve. Everybody had darshan. Everybody had an opportunity to perform seva. So everybody's bhakti happened as a byproduct of the pastime between Bhagavan and his loving devotee Madhavendra Puri, like that. Here, the Rath Yatra is about Jagannath, is about Krishna and Radharani in Gauranga Mahaprabhu. But everything else is just happening as a byproduct. I like that. So the pastime that happened between Srila Prabhupada and Krishna, because of the instruction of his Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta, that Srila Prabhupada came to West and gave Krishna to around, is a pastime between Krishna and Srila Prabhupada. It's a pastime between Srila Prabhupada and Krishna. And as a part of the pastime, as a byproduct of the pastime, we are all being benefited. In this way, bhakti is just the world of mercy. Everything is just mercy. So, dear devotees, yeah, that is between the pure devotee and Jagannath. So that's what Rath Yatra is about, and everything else is just happening. Yeah. So like this, dear devotees, and in this way, he's dancing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is still thinking of King Prataparudra. Now he's a pacified, Radharani is pacified a little bit. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is pacified a little bit. He's enacting all this dance. And now he's thinking of King Prataparudra, who has stolen his heart. So he decides to, he jumps high in the dance, and when he falls, this time he decides to fall in front of Prataparudra. Maharaj Prataparudra. And King Prataparudra, he sees that. Gauranga Mahaprabhu in front of him. Darshan, straight darshan in front of him. Oh. And there is nobody around. Nityananda Ram is also not around. He is ecstatically dancing. Vakreshwara is also dancing somewhere. So King Prataparudra, he very, very respectfully picked up Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with his hands, and then he offered the obeisances. Then Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he looks at King Prataparudra and very angrily says, "Oh, look at this. What misfortune fell upon me that I'm touched by this sense gratifier king." Those angry words. Then King Prataparudra, he gets scared. He just picked up Chaitanya Mahaprabhu because he just fell on the ground like that. And he did it so respectfully. So apparently he did not do anything wrong. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so angry. He really got scared, king. Then Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he comes to Prataparudra and says, No. Don't worry. He's actually not angry with you. He is just picking on you so he can teach his rest of his associates to stay away from sense gratification. Don't think that those words are targeted to you. He's not looking at you as a sense gratifier. He's not even angry on you. He's actually showing his mercy to you. He decided to give his darshan. That's why he fell right in front of you. That words of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, they brought solace to Prataparudra. Then he knew, oh, okay, this is also mercy. If the Guru didn't tell the Sishya that what actually happened to is your mercy, the Sishya would be devastated. Dear devotees, we cannot comprehend the mercy of Bhagwan. The mercy sometimes is such a hard reset, it shakes us up. It shakes our bhakti. We can't even move forward. We can't even stand. What to speak of move forward? We would just collapse. It is still the mercy of Bhagwan, but a hard reset hota hai. Then who will come to our rescue? It is our internal relationship with Sri Guru. And of course, the Vaishnavas are extension of that mercy, but that will come to our rescue. Showing that how everything happens that in bhakti is mercy. So they will remind us, they will help us see how the mercy is there. In that way, then we will see what has happened in a right perspective. Then we will see that as mercy. And that's how we can sustain those difficult moments and then go on like that. Dear devotees, this is only one pastime. Govinda, Govinda, Govinda. Chaitanya Pravaham. Reluctant to pull through these pastimes. But I think I just have to concise because we do not have a lot of time to complete Chaitanya Pravaha. With great reluctancy, I am just going to concise the rest of the Chaitanya Pravaha. You please excuse me, dear devotees. Kindly excuse me that we have to do this. Yeah. Okay. So the Rath Yatra. So by this time, the cart has come and Jagannath has decided to take a break. So the cart has stopped and wouldn't move, and that was the time where the cart, the Bhoga offering happens. So everybody at the Viprasashana, that was the moment of Viprasashana, and there's a place where cart has stopped. So everybody, whoever has brought the offerings to Jagannath has offered, and Gauranga Mahaprabhu, since the Lord Bhoga is being offered to Jagannath, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he goes to the gardens, nearby gardens, and he rests there. And as instructed by Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya before, King Prataparudra, he goes to this gardens where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was resting. He was deeply in the thoughts of the Lord Krishna, and he was lying down there. Where is that? Yeah, this beautiful one here. So somehow King Prataparudra musters all the strength and the courage and takes the blessings of Swarupa Damodara and all the devotees that are present there, and then goes and then falls on the feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gently, and then starts massaging the feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and starts singing Tava Kadhamritam Tapta Jivanam Kavibhiriditam Kalmashapaham Shravanamangalam Srimadatam Bhuvi Grananti Ye Bhurida Janaham. This is the Gopi Gita. This Gita is King Prataparudra was reciting, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so happy to hear this. And he embraced this person who is singing, who is massaging his, this Vaishnava who is massaging his feet. And he says, "Oh, you are so merciful upon me. And you're singing about Krishna." And then he doesn't ask for the identity. He just embraces and says, "Oh, you have been so merciful upon me." Lord doesn't really know that he is King Prataparudra? He does not reveal that outside. Actually, he bestows extra mercy upon King Prataparudra. After embracing, he gives a special darshan to King Prataparudra. And all this is not revealed outside. He does not say anything outside. So in this way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraces King Prataparudra, bestows the love of Godhead on him. And seeing this, the devotees at the distance sees this mercy that was given to King Prataparudra, and they feel very happy, very happy. And then King Prataparudra, after massaging the feet, he pays his respect, slowly bows down, and then comes out of the garden. And all the prasadam is now distributed to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all the associates. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally serves all the devotees who have been dancing for Jagannath, like that. The cart, it's time for the cart to move further, to come to Gundija temple. It is just a little, it's a little distant away. But the cart would not move. Jagannath doesn't want to move from that place. Then king, he brings the wrestlers to pull the cart. They were not enough. Not just the Daityas, wrestlers were not enough. He brings the elephants. Elephants, they come. They try to pull the cart. The cart wouldn't move. And the elephants were stuck by the elephant goads, so they can pull with great strength. Still, the cart wouldn't move. The news comes to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then he says, he comes to the cart. He lets go the elephants. He places the ropes in the hands of his personal associates, goes behind the cart of Jagannath, and with his head, he touches the cart and gently pushes, and Jagannath decides to move. After that, the cart just moves. Devotees, they were just holding the rope in their hands, and soon they are at Sundarachala, Gambira. And Jagannath Swami is brought from the chariot onto the altar of Gambira, and that is again called as Pandavijaya. Then there is a big Sankirtan in front of Jagannath at Gambira, and after the Sankirtan, all the devotees, they go to the nearby lake, that is the lake. There is a lake. That's not the Narayana lake. There is a lake. So they have their pastimes there in the lake. So these pastimes, dear devotees, these are also unusual pastimes. All of them, they are sporting in the water like children. Like children. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya Raya Ramananda. Swarupa Damodara Vidyanidhi. Pundarika Vidyanidhi. Murari Gupta Vasudeva Datta. Raghav Pandita Vakreshwara. Advaita Acharya Prabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. Srivas Thakur Gadadhar Pandita. They paired with each other and they were playing like boys. Little children. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu calls Gopinath Acharya. He says, hey, what is that? Swarupa Damodara, Vidyanidhi, Sarvam Bhattacharya, Rai Ramananda. They are great scholars. Gentlemen, why are they playing like children, huh? Tell them, remind them. And Gopinath Acharya says, what reminding, Mahaprabhu? With your mercy, they're drowning in your mercy. So, in this way, all of them, they enjoyed their pastime. Is there not fun in bhakti? Look at the fun those acharyas are having, the Panchatattva are having. So they have their own pairs that they are having fun with. And there, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu indicates Advaitacharya to come closer and indicates that he be Seshasai. And as he's performing that pastime, Advaitacharya was floating on the water, being as Seshasai, and Gauranga Mahaprabhu lays on him as Vishnu. So that was one of the pastimes that they performed. So many water sports pastimes are performed. And during the daytime, the devotees, each one of them, there they would invite Mahaprabhu and offer prasad there. So in this way, in the morning, the Sankirtan, and afternoon, the pastimes, and then taking the prasad in each devotee's place, like that, and in the evening, Kirtan again. And in the night, the Gauranga Mahaprabhu used to rest in the gardens. So in this way, 9 days passed. Hera Panchami came. And then on that day, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had darshan of Jagannath in Sundarachala, in Gambira. He's still there. And now he goes to Neelachala because it's the day of Hera Panchami, where Lakshmi Devi decides to come from Jagannath Puri to Gundicha, Sundarachala, to take her husband back. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes there, comes to Jagannath Puri now to see this Hera Panchami. Kashi Mishra welcomes him, and then he asks, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asks Swarup Damodara Goswami. He says, why Jagannath? See, Jagannath, he was in his in Neelachala, and he gives an excuse that he wants to get some fresh air and see his citizens. With that excuse, he comes to Sundarachala, to Vrindavan, to see the gopis. See, the Lord He's Amala. All his pastimes are very pure. So when he comes to see the gopis in Vrindavana and has pastimes there with them, they're still pure. Why is Lakshmi Devi angry when the pastimes are pure? When the Lord's pastimes are pure? He asks that question. Dear devotees. So then Swarup Damodara says, oh, it is because it's the nature of a woman. When her beloved goes distant from him, it's anger and jealous that comes. So that's the nature of a woman. And he starts explaining about the rasa tattva. How different kind of women. It means different kind of consorts of the Lord, the gopis, the Mahishigana and the gopis. And then Swarup Damodara explains about the anger of and the mood of Satyabhama and the anger and mood of Srimati Radharani. And then how certain consorts are subservient, like Chandravali, Rukmini. All that is explained there. Such detailed explanation. Wow. There is no other Shastra that can give such depth of explanation about the rasa, the bhakti rasa. It is only in Gaudiya. What we heard here in Chaitanya Charitamrita is just a drop of what was described in the books of the Acharyas, the Goswami literature. Nevertheless, beautiful, beautiful explanation Swarupa Damodara gives. He explains about different emotions of Srimati Radharani and how when they are expressed on her beautiful transcendental face, it gives such great pleasure to Krishna. And Lakshmi Devi cannot come to this Gopi Bhava. That's why Lord Krishna had to keep Lakshmi Devi there in Nilachala. Dear devotees, one thing we have to understand. It is one Bhagwan, one Shakti. When the Bhagwan is in Aishwarya Rasa, then the Shakti is Lakshmi Devi. When the same Bhagwan is in Madhurya Rasa, then the same Shakti is Srimati Radharani and Gopis. So there's only one person here. There's only one couple here, divine couple. That is to be understood. Okay? So when the Bhagavan wants to enjoy that opulent rasa, then the Shakti will be in the form of Lakshmi, and that happens in Jagannath Puri. When Bhagavan wants to enjoy the rasa of Parakiya Bhava, then the Shakti is Srimati Radharani with the gopis, like that. Okay. So in this way, Swarup Damodara explains about the Srimati Radharani and her mood and her anger. Then Srivas Thakur comes. He says, see, what is there in Vrindavana? It's just fruits and flowers, yeah, fruits and flowers and grass. So there is not much there. That's why my goddess Lakshmi Devi, he's playing the role of Narada Muni, opulence. My goddess Lakshmi Devi, she has come to Nilachala to take her husband back. So all the servants of Lakshmi Devi, they beat up the servants of Jagannath for bringing Jagannath here to a place where there is just only fruits and flowers and some trees around. Look at the opulence of our goddess Lakshmi Devi. So, the servants of Lakshmi Devi gives warning to the servants of Jagannath to bring Jagannath to her goddess Lakshmi Devi in Nilachala. And then all the servants say, okay, we will bring your Lord tomorrow. Definitely, tomorrow we will bring the Lord there. And when all that was happening, it is said that Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he covers his face and he laughs about the abusive words that were spoken to the servants of Jagannath by the servants of Lakshmi Devi. That's when he asks, what is this Swarup Damodara? Such arrogance and pride in the women? What is this about? Can you explain me? That's when Swarup Damodar explains all this. Yeah. So, so when Shiva Thakur is saying, see, look at the opulence and power of our goddess Lakshmi Devi. She has given the order, and now the servants of Jagannath has to bring Jagannath to Nilachala now. This is the opulence. And so he will be brought back to the opulence. This is the power and opulence of our goddess Lakshmi. And there the throne is made of gold, and there is no opulence that matches the opulence of our goddess Lakshmi. Then Swarup Damodara says, you're talking about opulence? Shiva's Thakura. The opulence of Raja is unparalleled. There, Shriya Kanta Kanta Paramapurusha Kalpataravam Druma Bhumischintamani Ganamayi Toyamamritam Kadhaganam Natyam Gamanamapi Vamshi Priyasakhi Chidanandam Jyoti Param Apitatasvatyam Apicham. There, the dust of Vrindavana are nothing but gems. The trees are kalpavrukshas. The cows are kamadhenus. Every word is a song there. Every step is a dance there. Every gopi is a Lakshmi there. You're talking about the opulence. There is nothing more opulent than Vrindavana. When hearing these words, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu goes into ecstasy. And he performs such a dance that Srimati Radharani appears through Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Nityananda Ram looks at this dance from a distance. He generally comes close to hold Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when he falls like that. But when he saw that Srimati Radharani is manifesting, she herself is manifesting through Gauranga Mahaprabhu, clearly he offers respects. Nityananda Ram, he bows down and offers respects at a distance. That's the dance, ecstatic dance. And after that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu continues to dance, but everybody around is tired. So Swarup Damodara indicates that everybody is tired. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu understands that. And then everybody takes rest. And by this time, Jagannath Swami has come back to Nilachala. In this way, the Jagannath Rath Yatra has happened. Dear devotees, in this way, Jagannath Swami went from Nilachala to Sundarachala, from Sundarachala back to Nilachala. And one quick thing here is, with your permission, please allow me to take a few more minutes, dear devotees. We will hear the pastime of this should not take more than 10-15 minutes. So kindly allow. So we will be having the katha for a total of 2 hours. So, but that's the beautiful pastime. From Sundarachala to Nilachala, Nilachala to Sundarachala, Sundarachala to Nilachala. So dear devotees, Ratha Yatra has happened. All the devotees are there. Now the festivals are happening one after the other. Nandotsav, Janmashtami Nandotsav came. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he dressed up as Krishna, and one of the associates of the Lord, they dressed up as Ashodamai Nanda Maharaj, and seeing them dressed up like that, this is all spontaneous, dear devotees. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepts them as parents and offers respects to them. Like that, they celebrated Nandotsav, they celebrated Vijayadashmi, where Lord Ram had Vijaya over Ravana and comes back to Ayodhya. There, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu plays the role of Hanuman. And it was very beautiful to see his devotion for Lord Ram there. And everybody, all the associates, they become monkeys in that pastime. Like that, all these festivals were celebrated during Chaturmasya. And it is time for all the devotees to return back to where they came from, Navadvipa, Kulina Grama, and also Navadvipa, Kulina, Nadia, all that places. So all those 200 devotees who came there, they had to return. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is sending them off one after the other, one after the other. First Nityananda Ram, he says, Nityananda Rai, you have to stay there. You shouldn't come here every year. You have to spread the love of Godhead in the whole of Navadvip there. And then and then he greets Advaitacharya and each devotee there, each devotee. And when he's greeting each devotee and sending them off, we will just mention their names. Yeah. Advaitacharya, he greets Advaitacharya also. Yeah. And then Srivas Thakur. For Srivas Thakur, he gives an external, a used garment of Jagannath was presented to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when he was performing one of the pastimes during the associates here, during Chaturmasya. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gives this garment from Jagannath Swami. He places it in the hands of Srivas Thakur and says, would you please give this prasad from Jagannath to my mother there, Sachi? Yeah. And please tell her that I've been coming to her every day and I'm accepting all that she has cooked for me. She may be thinking that she's imagining. Please let her know one day she cooked all those stuff that are very much to my liking. She placed them on the plate and offered to Lord Narayana there as Bhoga. And she saw that empty after that. Because I came there and I ate everything. But she thought she forgot to offer everything. And she went to kitchen and there was nothing there. So she cooked again and offered it again. So in this way, though I was present there and eating the cooking that she was doing for me when she was offering to Narayana, I was taking the bhoga. But she didn't know that I was there. So please tell her that I was there with her all the time. And whenever the food was disappearing, it is me eating. It's not Narayana. So in this way, she will know that I'm always with her. So please kindly tell her. And also, your seva is to continue Sankirtan. Yeah, and like that. And that he says to Srivas Pandit, and then to Raghav Pandit also. He says, Raghav Pandit, his deity worship is very meticulous, very wonderfully said. His offering, coconut offering to the Lord. The Lord used to empty the coconut water when Raghav Pandit offers them with such great devotion. Sometimes the pulp is empty, like that. So Raghav Pandit, he did it with great devotion. He used to get coconut 20 miles away because the sweetest coconut are available only 20 miles away. So every day the coconuts have to come there and it cannot touch even the entrance of their room because the dust will be there. So he was very meticulous about the offerings of the coconut. Like that, Raghav Pandita and coconut pastimes, offerings of Raghav Pandita are famous. Shivananda Sen, yeah, he glorifies his devotion also. And he asks Shivananda Sen to please take care of all the devotees, especially Vasudev Datta. He gives everything that he has as charity to everybody. You please take care of Vasudev Datta. You maintain his finances. He is a grihastha. He has to have some money for him. So you please take care of his finances, Vasudev Datta's finances, like that. And when he was talking to Vasudev Datta, Vasudev Datta says, oh Lord, I have one prayer for you. Let all the sins of all the living entities come upon me and they get the love of Godhead. I am ready to take all the sins. Then the Lord says, your big heart is well known because you are like Prahlada. But Vasudev Datta, the Lord is very purifying. He can purify everybody. You don't have to go through the suffering to purify others' sins. Your wish as a devotee that they have to become devotees, that's all is needed. So your desire that they should become the devotees, that will happen. And thus, their sins will be purified like that. And the Lord says, the Lord is very powerful, very purifying. Harinam is very powerful, purifying. All we have to do is hold on to the most purifying Lord, Harinam Prabhu. As we hold on to Harinam Prabhu and we offer prayers and service, everybody else will be purified around. Yeah, and then he gives Kulina Grama. These are the details. We will hear one thing. Satyaraj Khan, Ramananda Vasu. He instructs them to bring silk robes for Jagannath every year. So, like this, Jagannath, our Gauranga Mahaprabhu addresses each devotee, glorifies them. Glorifies is not something that you glorify devotee, we have to glorify devotee. No, it is just very natural. There are many nice things about everybody. Every devotee has some nice things, many nice things. You just state them. Yeah. It is natural. So that's what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did. And gave send off, and everybody went to everybody went back to Navadvip and wherever, all those places. There were other devotees also, Mukunda, Raghunandana, Narahari, all of them, but it will be in detail. So we just concised that. So in this way, all the devotees, all of them returned to their places. And meanwhile, our Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he invites our Gauranga Mahaprabhu, to have lunch at his place. He says, please have lunch for 1 month in my place. He says, no, sannyasi cannot do that. Then it comes to 15 days, it comes to 7 days. And he says, no, I'm a sannyasi. I'll come have lunch at your place for 1 day. Then, of course, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and his wife, lots of preparations were made, so much, and served to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So much of preparation. And there, the same thing, what Advaitacharya said when he was feeding Chaitanya Mahaprabhu after he took sannyas and before coming to Jagannath Puri. Very similarly, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he says the same thing when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu looks at the room full of offerings, when he laughs and says, how can I eat all this? Just give me some fruits and vegetables and like that. Then Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he enumerates everything. As Jagannath, you take Chappan Bhog and you take so many offerings. As Dwarakadisha, you take so many offerings cooked by all of your queens there. As Nandanandana, you take offerings from Yashodamaya and from all the gopis like that. So that's very beautiful. He says all that and then says, no, dear Lord, please have all this that is cooked for you. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was honoring the offerings of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. He has his son-in-law named Amoga. Amoga is known for fault finding. So that's why Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he was trying to keep this person away from coming to Gauranga Mahaprabhu because he didn't wanted Amoga to find fault with Gauranga Mahaprabhu, and that would be a great aparadha for him, for Amoga, and will be disrespect for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and they cannot tolerate this happening as devotees. So they were keeping Amoga away, but nevertheless, his son-in-law made his way. He looked at Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's and all the cookings that were offered, dishes offered to the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he makes a comment. How is that sannyasi eating so much of palatable food? And then Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he looks at Amoga and he's looking at seeing the looks of Sarvam Bhattacharya, Amogha understands that he has to run away from here, otherwise Sarvam Bhattacharya would beat him up. So, but nevertheless, he said that. And Amogha, he ran away from home, looking at the anger of Sarvam Bhattacharya. So Sarvam Bhattacharya and the wife of Sarvam Bhattacharya, he curses that her daughter becomes a widow. It means Amogha should die. The pure devotion, attachment that these devotees have for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they have Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as their dearmost family member. The blood-related and material relationships, they don't identify with those relationships. Ah, how beautiful. So, and they both, and nevertheless, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he finishes, he completes taking the prasadam. And then, but Sarvam Bhattacharya and his wife, they were so unhappy, so sad, and they were crying. And Sarvam Bhattacharya apologizes. He says, I have invited you here to honor you. And that's why we cooked the whole thing and we offered that. But I ended up hurting you. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, please forgive that Amogha has made comments like that. And we are very sorry about that. Like that, Sarvam Bhattacharya says, and then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, no, he's like a child, don't worry, and he goes to his place. Next day, he asks Gopinath Acharya, what's happening there at Sarvam Bhattacharya's place? Then they say, both the couple are fasting, they are not eating anything, and Amogha is sick with cholera, and he is so ill that he is on the deathbed now. He is on deathbed and he may die anytime. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard that. He came hastily to Sarvam Bhattacharya. He says, no, what are you doing? You should eat. And then he goes to Amogha. He goes to Amogha, and then he goes to Amogha. Sarvam Bhattacharya is thinking, yes, Amogha should die like that. He had cholera and he should die like that because he insulted Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was not thinking like that. He comes to Amogha and says, Amogha, your heart is a place. You are a Brahmana, and your heart should be pure as a seat to sit for the Lord. Yeah, this is a place where Lord sits. Amogha, how did you allow your heart to be so dirty with fault finding? Now stand. Now chant Hare Krishna. In this way, Gauranga Mahaprabhu touches Amogha. With that touch of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Amogha is purified. He feels so bad. He repents so much and he says, oh dear Lord, so sorry that I have disrespected you and criticized you like that. Please forgive me. And then he chants Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. When we chant this, dear devotees, we want to remember that this heart is meant for Bhagwan. It should be pure and clean for Bhagwan to come and sit. So as we chant, we pray the Lord for the heart to be purified so he can be seated there. Yeah. So like that, Amogha is rescued. And then when Sarvam Bhattacharya, when he hears that the mercy that he bestowed on Amogha, when Gopinath Acharya comes and says that, then he goes to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and says, the Lord, oh Lord, you didn't have to do that. Yeah, he committed an aparadha for you. You should just let him die. And he says, no. Sarvam Bhattacharya, even a dog in your house is very dear to me. What to speak of your relatives? I cannot let go your relative like that. My love for you as dear associate servants of mine is big. So even a dog in your house is dear to me. That's the love and mercy of Bhagavan for his devotees. That is how when we are trying to please the Lord, everybody in our house also, they also get the mercy. All we have to do is that we don't commit an aparadha. We don't find a fault and continue to serve the Lord. And that's all. Then the Lord will bestow mercy upon us and to everybody around us through us. Like that. That's all, dear devotees. Holding a straw in my teeth. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says, repeating his words, I, Krishnadasa Kaviraja, holding a straw in my teeth, in between my teeth, and clasping the lotus feet of Sri Rupa Raghunatha and the 6 Goswamis, I continue to narrate Chaitanya Charitamrita. That's all, dear devotees. That's what we have heard today. Actually, we heard it well. Yes, it took 2 hours, but all the pastimes are reasonably justified, served well. So very grateful, very grateful. Yeah. There was one more thing on one more topic, wanted to do it, but we shall not. We'll do it next time. So dear devotees, what did we hear so far? About the Lord coming from Nilachala to Sundarachala. I will not say each one of those because it will take time. Everything is described in detail, so I'll just mention that only. Nilachala to Sundarachala, and how the Lord decides to move, and not that we are making the Lord walk, but the Lord decides to move. Lord decided to walk. That's why the Pandavijaya happened. Lord decided to move, and that's why the chariots were moving. It's not that everybody is pulling. So in this way, it is the desire of the Lord that the Ratha Yatra has happened in response to his greatest devotee, that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srimati Radharani, that we have heard. And about our King Prataparudra, yeah. Rejecting our beggar competition and beggar comparison. That's what we have heard. And then the Lord is constantly merciful, constantly giving mercy to King Prataparudra. He gave darshan, that darshan in the 7 kirtan parties, and finally he gave darshan in the, he fell in front of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu so he can have direct darshan, and finally he gave the darshan in the gardens also. So in this way, the Lord has been constantly merciful to his dear devotee King Prataparudra and has been thinking of him. That we have heard. And the beautiful enchanting dance of Srimati Radharani in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, enchanting dance, and King Prataparudra's mood, yeah, Harichandana. So the bhakti, all of us are given bhakti, and our bhakti depends upon how we look at it, how grateful we are feeling for whatever is given to us, and how gratefully we are serving whatever seva is given to us, even if it is quietly performing the seva in the kitchen and quietly sweeping the floor of the temple, or if it is the katha that has to be given and spoken. So even if it is a quiet service or a speaking service, even if it is a doing service or invisible service, whatever seva is given to us, how gratefully am I doing it? Whatever is happening to me in my life, how am I seeing it as mercy? This is the advancement in bhakti. This is what bhakti means. Anything that pulls us away from this perspective of bhakti is an obstacle. Even if we are adding a label of service or label of bhakti to it. So our attitude in bhakti it decides our Bhakti. So that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and the cart moved, and darshan of to Prataparudra. How Prataparudra finally got the darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the gardens, with the mercy and blessings of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and all the devotees there. Yeah. And there, by the way, during the Rath Yatra, we have heard about Vishrambena Guror Seva. And we also heard about how everything in Bhakti is just a pastime between the Bhagavan and the pure devotee, and rest of us are all getting the droplets from their reciprocation. And then the Lord came to Sundarachala and the pastimes there. And the Hera Panchami. When the Hera Panchami happened, all the Rasa Tattva, that's present only in the Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Sampradaya, the Rasa Tattva that we have heard. And then later, how the Lord gave send off to all the members when they're going back to Navadvipa, Kulina Grama. And one important thing I wanted to mention is, for Kulina Gramavasis, when the Grihasthas were asking, what is our specific instruction for us, Mahaprabhu? Mahaprabhu said two things, dear devotees. Do Nirantara Nama and Vaishnava Seva. This we wanted to hear. That's very pertinent to us. Yeah? Nirantara Nama and Vaishnava Seva. Even for Srivas Thakur also the same thing. Sankirtan and Vaishnava Seva. These are the two main angas of bhakti for the grihasthas. Nirantara Nama and Vaishnava Seva. That is to remember. That is there. And all the devotees went back. And then the honoring the lunch at Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya's place. In that event, we heard about how the Gauranga Mahaprabhu is saying that our heart is a place for the Lord and we have to keep it pure. Yeah. So fault finding that pollutes the heart. So that's the pastime, and there we have heard to keep the heart clean. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. That's all. Thank you all so very much. So very much. What am I sharing? Stop.